ישראל עמך תשים לעולם, כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום, כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום. שלום רב, שלום רב, על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב, שלום רב, על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב, שלום רב, על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב, שלום רב, על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, העמידנו שומרנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, העמידנו שומרנו לחיים. Save us for the sake of your name, shield us from hatred, sorrow and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us, guide us in wisdom, compassion and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Lechaim, lechaim. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר הקודש, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך, חוקי הים לפני משה ומרים, זה עליינו ואמרו, והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Oh you are a 10, then we're Nitzavim. We stand here today and remember the dream. If you are a 10, then we're Nitzavim. We stand here today and remember the dream. Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha,
Have you been longing, waiting, searching for a radically inclusive, vibrant, emergent, sweet, traditional, non-traditional, musical, welcoming Jewish space to go deep, to sing, to eat, sometimes to fast, to remember, to heal, to play and to pray in?
Welcome to Micah, an everybody-friendly, inclusive, multi-generational spiritual community where innovation drives our explorations into and celebrations of Jewish life. A congregation where people of all ages seek to build community and help prepare the world.
Judaism at Micah. Experience it in person or online. For a full list of our services and programs, like us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and visit our website, congregationmicah.org. Shalom Aleichem, may peace be upon you.
Tonight we light the candles, and as I watch them shine, I think of what they stand for, this heritage of mine. It's more than just a story of people long ago. It reaches to the present, and deep inside I know I am a light that shines with love and promise. The darkest night can never dim my glow. Imagine life where each of us ignites the flame inside, standing close together, standing for what's right. A million ways to say I am a light. The candle called the shamash burns with a special flame. It shares its fire with others so they can do the same. From the youngest to the oldest, there's so much we can do. Like those who came before us, we must burn brightly too. I am a light that shines with love and promise. The darkest night can never dim my glow. Imagine life.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד.
Hine ma tov u'manayim, we say it is awesome, it is terrific, it is amazing just to sit together amongst friends and family in a celebratory mode. Welcome to Congregation Micah. My name is Philip Rice, and they call me Rabbi Flip, and that is Cantor Josh Goldberg. And we are joined this morning by a certain young lady, Libby Friedman, who sits on our bima ready to become a Brit Mitzvah, an adult in the eyes of the Jewish world. And as I often explain at the beginning of our services like this, it's not something to overthink. We just put certain challenges before our young people as they become adults. And one of those challenges is that they are spiritually fortified by learning the prayers, really the story of the Jewish people. And standing before a community of loved ones, that's you, and leading us in that experience. We have been working with Libby for a long time. She is very prepared to do this. We also ask that our young people learn to chant or read from the Torah, the Bible in its scroll-like form. And she also will do this for us this morning and then interpret a little bit about what it is that she has chanted. We love it when you try to participate along with us. There are books you can read. We will point you to the pages. There are screens we use that provide some of the liturgy and readings. You can sing along, you can hum, you can tap your toes. All of us are here to celebrate this young lady. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to invite Aunts Beth and Lori forward to present her with a tallis, a prayer shawl.
Libby, we're so proud to be here, Aunt Beth and I. Years ago when we were younger and we were bat mitzvahed, we didn't get to have this honor. So you are a very, very lucky and blessed girl, and we're very, very proud of you. I'm very proud to be here. We do love you. We wish you the best of everything.
Put it on. Put it on. Do you have to kiss each one? What? Kiss each. Okay, kiss that. Lift my hair. Like that. Why did I do that?
Good job.
Got the fashion squad here.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kadeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahitatef batzitzit.
Amen.
We continue on page 74 with the singing of Matovu.
Matovu, Matovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Matovu. מה טובו אוהליך יעקב משכנותיך ישראל ואני ברוב חסדך אבוא ביתך אשתחווה אל היכל קודשך ביראתך מה טובו מה טובו אוהליך יעקב משכנותיך ישראל מה טובו מה טובו אוהליך יעקב משכנותיך ישראל אדוני אהבתי מעון ביתך מקום משכן כבודך משכן כבודך ואני אשתחווה ואכרע אברך לפני אדוני עושי מה טובו מה טובו אוהליך יעקב משכנותיך ישראל מה טובו מה טובו אוהליך יעקב משכנותיך ישראל ואני תפילתי לך אדוני את רצון אלוהים ברוב חסדך אלוהים ברוב חסדך ענני באמת אישך מה טובו מה טובו אוהליך יעקב משכנותיך ישראל מה טובו מה טובו אוהליך יעקב משכנותיך ישראל משכנותיך
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzaret ha'adam bechachma, u'barei vo nikavim nikavim halolim halolim. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who formed the human body with skill, creating the body's many pathways and openings. It is well known before your throne of glory that if one of them be wrongly opened or closed, it would be impossible to endure and stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously. Baruch atah Adonai, rofei chol baser umafli la'asot. We continue by thanking God for our souls on page 78.
Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatata tabim tehorahi tehorahi Elohai Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi tehorahi atavrata ata yitzarta ata nefachta bi ve'ata mishamira bekirbi Elohai Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi tehorahi.
Please join us as we chant starting on page 80, thanking God for the miracles of everyday life. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens our steps.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who clothes the naked.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives strength to the weary. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who made me in the image of God.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me free.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me a Jew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who girds Israel with strength. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who crowns Israel with splendor. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah.
Amen.
We continue together on page 88. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people.
But the study of Torah encompasses them all.
We continue singing Psalm 150 on page 100.
1, 2, 3. Hallelujah, 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 el bekodsho, Hallelujah, birkia uzo. Hallelujah, bigvurotav. Hallelujah, kerov gudlo. Hallelujah, 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 b'teik hashofar. Hallelujah, benevel vechinor. Hallelujah, betof umachol. Hallelujah, beminim ve'ugav. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 b'tzil salei shama, hallelujah, b'tzil salei shua, kol hanshama tehallelujah, kol hanshama Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Please rise and turn to page 106. Yikadav yikadasha me rabba.
Amen.
Ba'alma divrachirute, v'yam lichmahute, b'chayachon of yomechon, uche deko beit Yisrael. Bagala uvizman kariv.
V'meru, amen.
Yehei shmei rabba mevora, le'olam olam me'amaya, yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yish tabak v'pa'ar v'ramam v'naseh, v'hadar v'hale v'halo, shemei dekudasha brechu. Le'elo mikol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata nechemata, damiran belma, v'meru, amen.
Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Barechu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד. המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. We continue on page 110. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvarei choshech, osei shalom uvarei et hakol. Hame'er la'aretz v'ladarim alecha, borachamim, uftuvo michadesh, b'chol yom tamid ma'aseh vreshit, marabu ma'asecha. Adonai kulam b'chokma asita mala ha'aretz, kinyanecha titbarach, Adonai Eloheinu al shebach, Ma'aseh yadecha ve'al me'arei or shi asita. Va'arucha sela or chadash al tion te'ir unizkei chulanu. Mechaira le'oro baruch atah Adonai yotzer ham erot. Please read with me on page 113. Love your neighbor as yourself, you said, and light blinded we saw, that inner and outer worlds are one as you are one. You spoke and we wrote. We reached for you down the centuries. Your light moved before us as we climbed back and climbed again. Your Sinai of life. Baruch atah Adonai habocher ba'amo Yisrael ba'ahava. Shema Yisrael
Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Baruch Shem Kavod Machuto Leolam Va'ed. We continue chanting on top of page 116. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi yitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'divarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'leftecha v'aderech uv'shokbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha ve'hayu letotafot bein einecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'isharecha l'man tiskeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai Visitem kedoshim leloechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Asher hotzieti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Adonai Elohechem emet. We continue responsively on page 121. The eternal truth is that you alone are God and there is none else.
May the righteous of all nations rejoice in your love and exalt in your justice.
Let them beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks.
Let nation not lift up sword
Against nation, nor learn war anymore.
You shall not hate your brother or your sister in your heart.
The stranger that sojourns with you shall be accepted as your equal, for you were strangers in the land
Of Egypt.
Why do you crush my people and oppress the poor, asks God.
We know the Eternal One defends the poor and upholds the rights of the needy.
Praise to God Most High.
Blessed is God and deserving of blessing.
All right, we're going to let loose a little bit on this one. This is Mi Chamocha, but in bluegrass style. Here we go. 1. clap along if you want. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, oh sefer lev, nora tehilot, oh sefer lev. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, oh sefer lev, nora tehilot, oh sefer lev. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, oh sefer lev, nora tehilot, oh sefer lev, oh sefer lev, oh sefer lev. Zur Yisrael, kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, uvteichnu mecha Yehuda ve'Yisrael, go'aleinu Adonai tzevaot shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
Please rise. Adonai sifatayv titach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Ve'Koneh Hakol, Ve'Zocher Chasdei Avot ve'Imahut, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah rav lehoshia, Mashiv haruach morid hagashem, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו, אדוני אדוננו, מה אדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו, והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה, לדור ודור, הללויה. קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות. Please continue silently.
Please be seated.
We take a little of our own silent time. We think of Libby and the future for her. We think of all those parts of the world that are a little broken and need a greater sense of shalom, a greater sense of wholeness, and a greater sense of peace.
שים שלום, טובה וברכה בעולם, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ברכנו אבינו, ברכנו אבינו, כולנו כאחד באור פניך, כי באור פניך נתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו תורת חיים ואהבת חסד וצדקה וברכה ורחמים וחיים לשלום. ברכנו עיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום, בשלום.
All right, community of loved ones, how you doing out there? Thank you. A little bit of energy. I think they need the Torah. So I mentioned at the beginning there were certain challenges we put before our candidates as they become adults here at Congregation Micah, and one of them that they sort of learn the prayers of the Jewish people. How are we doing? She did pretty well, don't you think? Yeah, okay. They're awake. Second challenge we put before them is that they chant from the Torah, and we are going to do that now. We are going to invite you to turn to page 244. We are going to invite Aunt Debbie and Uncle Larry to come forward and open the doors of our ark, and then all of you to please rise.
Ein kamocha va'elohim Adonai ve'ein kemasecha מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. אב הרחמים היטיב אבי רצונך את ציון. תבנה חומות ירושלים, תבנה חומות ירושלים. כי בך לבד בטחנו, מלך אל רם ונישא, אדון עולמים. כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה. ודבר אדוני מירושלים, ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה תורה ועמו ישראל בקדושתו.
Okay, we need an older brother, Teddy, to come stand next to his sister, Libby. And then we're going to invite parents, David and Amy. And we are going to mention grandparents who are watching. We hope Papa Harvey and Papi Chuck and Grandma Judy, because what we do here is form a generational line. And the reason we do this, Libby, as I like to say at each of these special events, is because we read that Moshe Kibel Torah mi Sinai, that Moses received the Torah on Mount Sinai. And you are standing before a little mini Mount Sinai. Yeah. And the best part always is that he didn't like hide in a cave and read it all by himself. He shared it with Joshua, his disciple, who in turn passed it down to the prophets, to the wise people in every generation who were willing to accept it. So it makes its way spiritually through all of the generations and your grandparents into your parents' hands, and to your brother who also accepted it, and into your hands as well. And we don't just share it with you, Libby. We share it with all of these beautiful people who came to celebrate you today. So after it makes its way into your arms and we sing a Shema, we're going to march around the sanctuary, and everyone is allowed to touch the Torah. We do this with our fingers, with a prayer book or a prayer shawl. We then bring it to our lips as if to give it a kiss. We always say that Libby is a walking Torah. You can kiss her too.
No, don't make sure that. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadelu Adonai, Uneromema Shemo Yachtav, Lecha Adonai Hagedola Vehagevora Vehatiferet Vehanetzach Vehahor, Ki ko bashamayim uvaretz, Ki ko bashamayim uvaretz, Lecha Adonai hamamlacha, Vemitnaseh lechol ror. Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omer, Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim, Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim, Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omer, Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, Al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omer, Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim, Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim. Hey, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho, Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu, Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu.
Okay. So Libby here is going to be reading, chanting from Parashat Vayetze. I'm going to let her tell you what that's about. In order to do this, we like people to come close to Libby and give honor to the Torah by chanting our blessing and before and after. First, we're looking for family. Don't get comfortable. Aunts, uncles, cousins, Lori, Scott, and Ellen Rabine, Beth, Rob, and Austin Golov, Larry, and Debbie Friedman are coming forward and close to the Torah.
יעמדו כל המשפחה לעלייה הראשון.
She knows it. She can bail you out. I got these things if you want to. Anybody want it? Will someone hold it? Yes, sir. They're going to do it, but you're going to help them. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Baruch Adonai Hamabarak Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamabarak Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Noten haTorah. Amen. Whenever you're ready.
Vayelech harana, vayivka b'makom, vayelen shom ki v'hashamesh, vayikach me'avnei hamakom, vayasem ma'arashotav, vayishkav b'makom hahu, vayachalom v'hine, sulam mutzav arza, v'rosho magia hashamayma, v'hine malachei Elohim olim, v'rodim bo. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei od natan b'tochenu, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen.
A little love if you want to. Yay!
You go, girl.
For the honor of our second Aliyah, we are looking for the family. Billers, Frosians, Gurovich, Lapidus, Middleburg, Schwartz, David and Amy are coming.
יעמדו עלייה השני.
We are family.
Surround her, get on television.
Chicago?
Be in the live stream. Everybody looks nice. Go ahead. All right.
Everybody see?
Almost up. 1. Oh, it's a good looking bunch. 2, 3. Bar.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
V'hine Adonai mitzav Elah vayom ani Adonai Elohei Abraham Avicha ve'Elohei Yitzhak ha'aretz asher atah shochev alecha l'cha et nana ulzarecha v'chaya zaracha le'afar ha'aretz ufaratzta yama v'chema utzanfana v'negva v'nevrachu v'cha kol hamishpachata dama uzarecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
All right. I think it's big family hug time.
That's so tough.
Hi. Hi. Okay, we're out.
So with the Torah out and having just been chanted lovely by Libby, we believe God's especially attentive. And so it's at this point that we pause in the service and think about people in our community, people you may know of in other places that are in need of a prayer for healing. Our community right now is thinking of Wayne Ritt and Marta Errett, Rusty King and David Ragusin, Ezra Cohen and Guy Cherkesky, Courtney Steck, Stephen Bender, Larry Hyatt, Wayne Lewis, Cynthia Rogers, and Jacqueline Glassner. If there's other names you'd like to add to our prayer for healing, you're certainly allowed to do so. Family has also asked us to once again say hello to grandmother Judy Friedman and to Grandpa Papa Chuck and to Papa Harvey, to Uncle Jeff Geisel and to cousin Tim Woods. We think of all people in need of a prayer for healing, and on page 253 you can find the words to our Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Rob Golov is going to come back up here to lift our Torah. We're going to invite cousins Ellen and Austin to please come dress it. We invite you all again to once again, please rise.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. הודו על ארץ ושמיים וירם קרן לעמו. תחילה לכל חסידיו לבני ישראל עם קרובו. הללויה, הללויה.
Okay, this is my speech. Hi. In the Torah portion I chanted for you this morning, Jacob leaves the city of Beersheba and sets out for a place called Haran. He walks until the sun sets and stops it at a certain place for the night. Jacob then takes a rock and sets it under his head to sleep. While he slept, Jacob dreamt of a staircase or ladder being set on the ground and reached up to the sky. The angels of God were going up and down on it, and God was standing beside him. God said, I am the God of your father Abraham and the God of Isaac. The ground of which you are lying on, I will assign to you and your offspring. Your descendants shall be as the dust of the earth. You shall spread out to the west and to the east, to the north and to the south. All the families of the earth shall bless themselves by you and your descendants. In saying all of this, God is telling Jacob that the ground he was resting on would be his and his future family's land. He told him that his descendants would spread throughout the world and that the earth would bless them. The thing that stood out to me and helped me connect to the story was the idea of Jacob's dreams becoming a reality. In order for something to become real, you first must dream it. I use this mindset almost every day. When I have a dream about accomplishing something, I can always make it happen if I try my hardest. I would like to thank you all for being here today. I couldn't have done it without my family's support and my friends' excitement. Shabbat Shalom.
All right. Maybe a deep breath. Should we tell them to clap? You guys can clap.
Sure.
It's not over.
I know.
The harder parts are over. Now we just sort of shower you with some love. First comes by way of a song from Ken or Josh.
So Libby, we're all so proud of you. You did such a great job. You led us in prayer. You chanted from the Torah, and you gave us some wisdom. And so this song is just my blessing for you that you will continue, as I know you do, to enjoy every moment and just relish in the present, because really the present is all we have, right? So this song is called May I Suggest. May I suggest to you, may I suggest this is the best part of your life. May I suggest this time is blessed for you. This time is blessed and shining almost blinding bright. Just turn your head and you'll begin to see the 1,000 reasons that were just beyond your sight. The reasons why I suggest to you, why I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a world that's been addressed to you, intended only for your eyes. It's a secret world, like a treasure chest to you, of private scenes and brilliant dreams that mesmerize. A lover's trusting smile, a tiny baby's hands, the million stars that fill the turning sky at night. Oh, I suggest, yes, I suggest to you, yes, I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a hope that's been expressed in you, the hope of 7 generations, maybe more. And this is the faith that they invest in you. It's that you'll do one better than was done before. Inside you know, inside you understand, inside you know it's yours to finally set right. And I suggest, yes, I suggest to you, yes, I suggest this is the best part of your life. This is a song, comes from the west to you, comes from the west, comes from the slowly setting sun. This is a song with a request of you to see how very short these endless days will run. And when they're gone, and when the dark descends, oh, we'd give anything for one more hour of light. And I suggest this is the best part of your life. Mazel tov, Libby.
Thank you, Ker Josh. Libby, everyone who has a Brit Mitzvah here at Congregation Micah gets to sign the sacred scroll. So here you go.
Do I write my whole name or?
As opposed to someone else's? Okay. I'll take that. Will you grab this? Just help me put it back on.
Do it.
Help me put, yes. Thank you, Ken Josh. Let me take it. Put it back. Libby, we also have for you a certificate signed by our clergy saying that this happened this day, a gift certificate to travel with the North American Federation Temple Youth to Israel. Should you want to go on our local Get Connected trip, that's also a possibility. We've got all sorts of future things planned for you. Teddy knows about New York. Our group is in New York right now with Rabbi Lori and our educator, Julie Greenberg, who would be giving you these gifts herself. A Kiddush cup that we hope you will use on many occasions to say l'chaim and to celebrate life. Our ongoing love and challenge for you to continue your journey, to continue to celebrate Jewish holidays, to continue to be a part of the community. I'll save a little bit more about what I'm going to say, which will be brief, until after we invite your parents forward, and I think Teddy's coming to share a few thoughts.
Hey,
How's it going?
good.
This is it, Libby.
You did a great job.
13, a bat mitzvah. I'll say the first time the thought of you became a reality was when Teddy ran to the door with 2 positive pregnancy tests saying, "Daddy, look at my drumsticks." And then Tara Middleberg announced that Mom was pregnant with a girl at a gender reveal party. And of course, things got real the day that you were born. A full head of dark hair and the biggest, most beautiful brown eyes. And that smile, the one that makes your eyes almost disappear. You've always been a spitfire, too. If we gave you a superlative when you were 5 years old, it would have been most likely to do roller derby. Rough and tumble and no nonsense.
You've always looked up to and loved your brother, but we remember on several occasions when Teddy would get in your face around that time just trying to annoy you, and you would totally lay down the smack down. I mean, for a 5 or 6 year old, you were legit. He probably deserved it, but man, you were brutal. As feisty as you were, and you still are, you were just as sweet. From the handwritten love notes to the fine dining at the exclusive Cutie Mushroom, best table service ever, to Mommy Make My Lunch, acts of service are definitely your love language. Your enthusiasm to participate is something to be admired, whether it's poolside limbo and dance contests, at bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs, several theater productions, athletics. We didn't even have any idea that track or volleyball was even on your radar. Go Matadors, by the way. Woohoo! Your commitment, so it's cool. Be excited. Your commitment to improving your skills to become a stronger team player and just self-improvement not only makes us proud, but it's inspiring. Please don't ever let that fire go out. And of course, I mean, we got a kick out of your volleyball team award, scouting the opposition as you gathered the intel.
Libby, you're extremely caring. You have that innate sense of knowing exactly what we need and when we need it. Whether it's bedtime or one of us isn't feeling well, there's no better caretaker than you. I remember this summer, Grandma Judy, I know she was especially appreciated your matter-of-fact demeanor as you cared for her, as well as the motivation and confidence you gave her to walk down the steps, and she'll always remember you saying, "You can do it, Grandma." And then there's Sherman, our dog, who thinks you hung the moon. No one else can get him to take his medication, but you can.
And the wonder that's inside of you, oh man, we love that. Whether it's a National Geographic documentary or just taking in a beautiful, clear, starry night, it's really amazing to see you digest something as limitless as outer space and just get lost in it. Your passion for science is awesome, whether, you know, you want to be a surgeon or a veterinarian or a singing mortician, which I think was like something you said at one point, in outer space. You were 8, yeah, but that's a good dream. Heck, your ability to debate and defend your position would make you a really great lawyer. There's nothing you can't do, Libby.
The American poet Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Without ambition, one starts nothing. Without work, one finishes nothing. The prize will not be sent to you. You have to win it." Well, you won today. You have earned your prize today, and if you keep putting in the work, the best is yet to come.
Enjoy your celebration. We're so proud of you. We love you. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Yay.
I have something to say, though. Libby, this is it. 13. A bat mitzvah. The first time the thought of you becoming a reality was when Teddy ran to the door with 2 positive pregnancy tests saying, "Daddy, look at my drumsticks." Okay, for real though. Good job. All right, Libby, you're fine. We're almost done. Look at them still standing. That's a cue to me to talk fast. We love you so much, we need you. The Jewish world got a little stronger today, and we need people like you to sort of remain a part of the Jewish community. We wish you 3 things in life. We want you to live a life of Torah. And we mean the scroll, but we also mean that you'll explore, whether it's volleyball or morticianry, I don't know, all of the many talents you may have, flourish in them. We want you to live a life of chuppah. And when we say that one day, like your parents, you'll find a soulmate and your life will be more fulfilling because you share it with someone. And we want you to live a life of ma'asim tovim, of doing good deeds that not only make you a better person, but the world a better place. We wrap those 3 wishes for you into an ancient benediction, a 3-fold benediction. And this is how we're going to do it. It's going to go like this. Mom and Dad are coming over. Teddy, you can be a part of it if you want. We're going to lift up this talus and make a little tent. Dad's coming on the other side. Teddy, you want to come under or stand under?
It looks good.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
Libby, may God bless you and keep you safe, always.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'kuneka.
May God's face be lifted to you, and when that happens, may you smile.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha shalom shalom.
May God's face shine upon you and through you, and may you and all of these people that love you, and will include our whole broken world, may you always have the greatest gift, the sense of wholeness, the sense of
oneness and completeness and joy and peace that comes with shalom.
V'yasem lecha shalom, shalom.
We are going to begin our concluding prayers. We'll return the Torah to the Ark on page 256 and then join together in Aleinu. We're going to invite Uncles Rob, Scott, and Larry to come forward and open the doors to our Ark. We invite you to rise one final time. I just got to put the Torah back.
Eitz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba betomechea meushar derachea darkei noam vechol netivoteha shalom Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem.
Words to Aleinu on page 282.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
It's here at the end of our service that we think about those people who still touch our lives through their spirits. Our community, on the anniversaries of their deaths, think of Gail Denise Himmelfarb, Stephen Joel Dubin, J.J. Amsel, Sheldon Grossman, Barbara Brooke, Walter P. Stern, Arnold Hyatt, Marvin Oakes, Jerry Ellie, Deborah Siegel, George Hahn, William Bill Drungowski, Stanley Felix, Roland Terry Hill, Kathleen Guccione, Frank Parker, Bertram Humble Chalfant Jr., Steve Geringer, Philip Ginsberg, Margaret Friedman Vaughn, Irving Deutschman, Thomas Glynn, Nancy Jean Riss, Toby Lee Spiegel, Norman Edward Heyman, Lucille Foley, Stephen Allen Cooper, Evelyn Ruth Richmond, Jerry Glick, T.J. Cohen, Darther Braderman, Elaine Dudnick Roth, B.B. Weinstein, Susan Ruckman, Bonnie Neeson, Artis Felix, Martin Rabin, Kent Nolan, Laura Cass Hockman, Robert Charles Levine, Trevor Clark, Harvey A. Sevier, Conrad Rayman Jacobs, Zella Eskrode, Irving Lloyd Greenberg. We also recall Alan Hill Rogers, Anna Slipowitz, Barbara Stern, Dr. Jacob Rader Marcus, Fred Earl Friedman, Gail Provitzer Simmons, Hilmer Kleeman, Jack Halfott, Joseph Tweel, Lena Itzkowitz, Louis Zimmerman, Mari Koplow, Norman Mitchell Lippin, Paula Malamed, Ralph Urbano, Richard Todd Saylor, Sarah Bleckman Silver, Sidney Poster, Wynette Weitzman, and Lottie Malamed. The family has asked us to mention Papa Harvey, Papa Chuck and Grandma Judy, David and Grandma Ellen Shanker, I'm sorry. I also know we have some people here mourning. We think of Paul Richter and Daniel, your father's name? Stephen Biller. If there's names I've neglected to mention or other ones you'd like to say aloud, please say them at this time. We join together on page 294 for the words of Kaddish Gatom, the mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlik malchutei. B'chayachon v'yomachon uv'chayei dachol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach la'alam ulalmei almaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudisha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tu shbechata v'nechmata. Damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlomo Rabbah min Shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. We ask that the source of peace send peace to all people who are mourning and comfort to all people who may feel bereaved. And we say one final time together. Amen. Okay. Nobody gets to sit. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to invite all young people and young of heart, 18 and younger, JT more folks, come here, be on our live stream. We're going to make a kiddush and end with a motzi. Just do it. Come.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן.
Amen. L'chaim. I got a motzi?
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, המוציא לחם מן הארץ. Amen.
Mazel tov and Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 shalom.